So it's Tuesday morning. We've had a bit of a nice weekend off. For anyone that I met at Truck Fest, lovely to meet you all. I got to speak to some people on that. Had a really good weekend. It was tiring. Sunday I was so tired, but got to look around a good few trucks. Very impressed with the new DAFs. I think they were really nice. But yeah, great people about, good atmosphere around there and everything. So I really enjoyed it. Like I say, got to meet some fellow mechanics and everything as well, which was all great. It's great to meet them as well, good people and that. So for me, obviously since then I've gained some more subscribers. So to anyone who's new to the channel, basically just do a day in the life of a HGV mechanic, what happens and all that kind of stuff. It'd be MOT, servicing, it could be diagnostic stuff, it could be repairs, it could be anything like that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I've got an MOT prep on this Euro 6 DAF, so it's only 2019, so it's not that old. We're going to run a diagnostic check first, make sure we've got no problems, and then we will go from there. So all I've done is literally run a check, no obvious errors, engine protection function. May have to look into that a little bit. I might, all the other faults are not sort of active faults or anything. There's nothing on the dash anyway, but sometimes I don't think it does any harm just to quickly plug in, make sure you're not going to have anything that may potentially pop on when you go for an MOT. So that's that done. I'm going to clear all the faults on it, and then we're going to get it in and start having a look around it. So one job we are going to do, we're going to do a spring eye bush, just about get everything in for it's worn. It's going to go another 6 weeks. Potentially, if it's MOT with a bit of weight on it, it's going to drop that down again. So we're going to do it. We have put lifts at the front. That's supporting that. I'll put a bottle jack in here. We'll jack it down. I'll get this undone. I have got my Mac gun back now, so I should blitz through this. Let's get the bolt undone first. We'll crack this out a little bit, get this hanger out of the way, and we'll get this bush out. I've got my Magic Mac gun back. 36 mils here, 32 nuts on here. Gonna whip this bolt out, whip that undone, and then tighten them up again, lift that out of the way so we've got room to get it in and out. So let's do that first. I'll try and lift that, get me out on, and yeah, let's crack on. So now we've got that in there, we just want to put a bit of pressure on it. Bolts twisted like that. So what we'll do, just undo that a little bit at the top. So this top hanger bolt here, move this hanger up here so it's out of the way, and do it back up so we're out of the way, ready to knock the new bush out, old bush. So we're down enough now, you can see we're down enough so we can get the adjusting tool in, out the other end, push this bush out. So let's get all it set up and let's whiz this bush out. So as you can see how I've got this set up here, just a long tube, nut on the end, nut, and then I always keep the old bits from the spring, the plate and everything like that, so when you tighten this one up it'll pull that through. So I'm going to lube it up with some mech oil in there and hopefully it'll slide straight out. So I've got my gun back, let's see how quick I can whiz this out with it. change of plan for a second. My face is well dirty. We're going to head down to our local transport. We have a DAF 16 plate with red transition warning and won't go in gear, won't do anything, won't pass go, won't collect £200. So we're going to head down there, we're going to plug it in, and then let's see if we can see what we can find, see if we can get it moving, and go from there. So let's have a look and see what it says. So we have got a neutral sign there now. Brake system, transmission malfunction, ABS, adaptive cruise control. So we haven't got a red on. I'm just going to quickly see if it will go in gear. See, the neutral sign's now disappeared, but that doesn't sound good in that gearbox either. Red transmission malfunction. So let's quickly plug it in and see what we're saying. So we've got some faults here, but by the looks of this bloody thing, there we go. Clutch doesn't open. Communication with cruise control. Clutch doesn't open. So I think on these you can actually check to see, because it could be the booster, but if the clutch isn't opening, there's a good chance it could be the booster. It could be right. Let's diagnosis. Clutch doesn't open. Well, that to me says it's either got so it could be the thing on top. Let me have a look into this a bit more. Right, so we've had a look, and then you can see here, I'll pull it, hang on, yeah. Pull it. The release bearing's broken in half, so it's not actually doing anything. There's our problem. So we're going to want a new release bearing on it. Whenever you put a clutch in, and you put one of these and you have to click this rod in, it only moves a little bit at a time. That's full on moving. So that is our problem. So new clutch, new release bearing should solve that.
That's what's happening.
So I look like a panda now, but as you could see there, for the sake of 10 minutes of just quickly whipping that booster off, we found that the release bearing is literally snapped in half. So get it up to the workshop and we'll do it. But I need to get all this off my eyes. And there you go. That is it back in. Literally cleaned it out with slappy disc, air drill, cleaned it all out. Used the rod again, washer nut on the other side with the, so you put the rod through, get the rod with the washer and that at the end, put it in through that way, put a large tube or something over the top here, nut, screw it in and just put it all through, lubricate the inside, obviously after we've done. So all we're going to do now is literally undo that top thing, line it all up, and then that'll be it. And then we'll be getting the clutch one down, and then we'll start stripping that, see if we can get the box out tonight on it. So we've got it up to the workshop, got it up here. So now the only thing now is to take the box out. So before I go home tonight, it's now 6:30. We're going to try and get as much of the box out as we can. As much as the box out as we can. Try and get the box out. Give us a head start for tomorrow. Parts are ordered already for it. We are going to take off the there's 4 bell housing bolts at the top, 1 air pipe I told you about. Actually, let me get all the stuff and then I'll show you. I've got 4 bolts out. Anything now is to disconnect the battery, get it up in the air, and then we'll start taking off the prop and all the other bits we need to. So we're underneath now. I'm going to get the prop out of the way first. Get the post, I'll start stripping it, so I'll probably time lapse a lot of this. And then once we get the box out, we'll have a look and then see what damage there is. So our conclusion was right. Bearing is completely collapsed. There's all the rest of it. There you go, and pull it off.
Won't come off, mate. Oh, it's tight.
Whack it with hammer. But yeah, you get the gist there, all the bearings in there, so completely collapsed. It was obviously stuck on, seized on, which is causing our, yeah, so look, completely effed.
Get the ball in the hole.
So yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're going to leave it going. So yeah, it's now 7:15, so it's took us about 45 minutes to get it all out and everything, so not too bad. So tomorrow it'll be a clean-up operation, clean all this up, and then yeah, so yeah, nice quick job done.
Just have a look at the clutch, mate.
Yeah, we'll drop the clutch. Let me lift it down a little bit. But me and Tristan have before we go home, smashed it out and got this gearbox out. So this is a bit of a head start for tomorrow.
No, I can't see any springs breaking there at the moment. Oh yeah, they're a bit chewed up.
Yeah, as I thought there would be. They had a problem. We've done quite a few of these. I've had them break down before with
Springs.
the bearings failing and everything like that. So yeah, tomorrow it'll be clutch out, gearbox clean, new spigot bearing, new release bearing, new clutch, etc, etc. So I'm going to end this video here, and yeah, all in a day's work. So what a day it's been. So it's gone from oh my god, my hair. It's gone from a day of MOT prepping to doing some defect spring or bush to, can you go have a look at this one, it's stuck down the yard, it won't move, to diagnosing the problem, which could have been anything, but sometimes the little things that take only 10 minutes to do are worth doing to find out the actual bigger problem. So gearbox is out of that now, a couple of hour or so and a little bit, 2 of us, gearbox is out, ready tomorrow to smash on with it and get the new clutch in, release bearing, and get that back on the road for tomorrow. That's pretty much how it works, you know. If you're new to the trade, it's not like the car stuff sometimes where, you know, they may be able to work at a main dealer, it's, oh, if it's not done today, it's done tomorrow, isn't it? Like this, with this trade, it's more, you need to get it back on the road because it's got to go out, it's got to go and do deliveries, or it's got to be, you know what I mean? It's a little bit different. So for people that are new to it, it is a bit, it's not rushed, it's more of a more importance to get it fixed and on the road. So yeah, I'm happy we've got the gearbox out. We definitely know that was the right diagnosis on it, and then hopefully we'll carry on the video and get the gearbox back in and do all the other bits to it. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you've been enjoying the content lately. I'm going to try and get up as many as I can. I've got a Beetle one to come up very soon as well. So yeah, something a little bit different. But yeah, if you haven't already, and you can think about subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. We're all growing as a little, as a channel here. We're getting bigger and bigger all the time, week by week. More people subscribing, more views and everything. You know, as everyone knows, I really appreciate it anyway. So I hope you all had a good day. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you very soon.